Hey,
Ooh.
for what it's worth, I can't. Thursday evenings are really rough on me because I've got everybody wants to do meetings on Thursday night. So I'll join you when I can, but it'll be 1, 2 times a month.
Hmm. Well, thanks for making the time today. Appreciate it, Kelly. Marlon, how's it going?
Hey, good.
Good to see you guys. I figured I'd try to email this time, but Basecamp is always so spotty with trying to get people going, and email is just so much easier.
Yeah.
That was awesome, Connor. Thank you so much. Hey,
Yeah, no.
Marlon, sorry I didn't get a chance to call you today, but I'll call you tomorrow for certain.
All right.
Yeah, we'll catch
Sounds
up.
good. Yeah.
Kelly, thanks for working with that electrical too and getting that cord going. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we're having a meeting on Monday, I think. So, going to try to get at least the mentors act together to figure out um, how to get everybody going on electrical.
Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome.
So there's 3 or 4 of us now.
Great. Yeah, it's going to help all the jobs in Eswatini too.
By the way, Kelly, did Jack ever reach out to you? I think I tried to send his email and hope that he was gonna send out a message, but he might not have yet.
Jack, I don't think so.
Hmm. Okay, and that's to be expected.
I don't know. It sounds
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Most of us have been working on RC1 up until about Tuesday night, or I guess Wednesday morning, depending on what time zone you guys are in.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think people were. I literally woke up at 7 a.m. that Wednesday morning, and I looked down at my phone. I'm like, who's up at 3:30 a.m. saying that they just finished RC1? Like, holy moly! Some people were cooking on that. Um,
Hey, way to go, guys.
But that's just a big FYI of things might be a little bit slow on RC2 so far. But this week I think hopefully RC1 gets approved, fully approved, and then we can move forward with RC2 because I know they were withholding some of the RC2 like present documents until we got that turned in and everything checked out. But just I think we can get started here. Um, there's two things that I mainly wanted to go over. I mean, we finished RC1, but we also had that bi-weekly what is it call with in in-house or what is it in country staff and stuff like that. And I had to head out of that meeting a little bit early, but I do remember a couple of important design questions kind of came up. Um, I know, Mark, you might have been talking a little bit about, what was going on with sort of the pump house and with the, um, what was it, the pump itself. I honestly got even more confused after hearing what was going on with that. So I was wondering if you could
Yeah.
clarify.
Yeah, be glad to. Typically, at least what we've done in my normal jobs I do designing wells and what we did in Eswatini and what was in the, how do you say, at least, what am I trying to say? The design documents that we had for Eswatini. When you have a well, the well casing goes straight down. You have the pump down the well, and then of course the water comes out of that pump casing, goes above ground. When it gets above ground, you have everything right there inside a fence line. You have the power coming in, which it goes, of course, it goes down in the well. The water comes out. You go into an air release valve. You go into a meter. You have the chlorination facility right there. You have everything right there. Then the water goes out and it goes in the pipeline that gets in the main tank. Everything's in one site. The well's in that site, the power's in the site, the control panel is right there next to it. So everything is right there on that one site. And when they showed it yesterday, they showed two different sites. They showed the well over here. Then they showed the pump house being far away. And there's no such thing as a pump house. I mean, there's no pump. The pump is down in the well. So the pump is located way down inside that well. It's submersible. So there's no such thing as a pump house. And when you have the two separated, it didn't make any sense. Or somebody, whoever said it, didn't make sense. So there's no such thing as a pump house, but if you're referring to all the valving, the meter and the chlorinator and the air release valve and all that other stuff, that is typically right above the well casing. It's all located right there and it's done in one site. And the other thing is the power. I mean, if the transformer is located, oh, thank you. If the transformer is located, I don't know, let's say a couple 100 feet away, it really doesn't matter. You just bring the power over to that site and then down in the hole. And then Kelly, you can help us with that a little bit because I do know with a transformer, the minute you transform it to lower voltage, you need a much larger wire and you have a lot more losses. That's the only reason that it could be difficult to have a transformer located far from the site. But it doesn't matter. No matter what you do, you still got to have that low voltage go all the way down uh, into the well site. So obviously, the closer the transformer is to the well site, the better. But that doesn't. And I know I'm starting to go in circles a little bit, so I'll stop. But I just want to make sure everybody understands where that well structure is. You should have all the equipment and everything right next to it, rather than located far away. If that makes sense.
That does make sense. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was cleared up with Carlos and everyone because I know that it was kind of like up in the air a little bit, but as long as it's all in one place, it sounds good to me. Um
And Carlos, I think in the end, I heard him say yes, he agreed with that.
mhm.
And then he sent an email yesterday or a couple days ago on Basecamp that said he wanted everything in one site. So
Okay.
I think he's on board with that.
Okay, perfect. That's awesome. And then the other thing would be right before I left, people started talking about the pipe distribution, making sure it's on the um well, on the side of the road that you're not going to have to do like a million steel casings. Otherwise, it's going to be super expensive. I'm guessing they also happen to agree with that too.
Yeah, I think everything I read after that, the meeting notes, everybody agreed with that, that they want to have the least amount of road crossings as possible.
Okay,
And
perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, those were the only two questions I had. If anyone else has any other questions too, feel free to pipe up now. But I'm gonna get us set up on the sort of design. What is it? RC2 design portion slash like where we left off last week with giving everyone their different tasks. And I'm gonna go down that list and kind of show you guys where to look for your resources. Um, but as I'm setting that up, just pipe up.
I've got a question.
Go.
I'm wondering if a complete Ethernet model of our water system can fit into our into RC2. If I'm understanding what RC2 is properly, because it seems like we've split apart the reservoir fill line design to the distribution sizing design to all different people, but that all should that all is involved in the creation of an Ethernet model. And so, like, how could we fit this in if we are going to at all?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that we are actually going to be doing a lot of hand calculations instead, since it is a relatively um, smaller project, and since I don't believe there are any closed like loop sections of this as well. And please let me know if I'm incorrect on that. But it's
Um, oop, sorry, Jen and I are in the same room, so there's some echoing. Um, Jen and I were on a call with Emily the other day talking when we were fixing the MID, and the north, like there's two main branches from the tank, and the north branch is technically a closed loop system. And to calculate the MID, we followed like all the procedures for the closed loop. And we talked it over with Emily, and she was like, "Yeah, this checks out." So she said that we would use EPA net for that.
okay. So then maybe it's best that Isaac works on that section. Um, of the branch. Let's see. Um, yeah, so right now it looks like we have Isaac on the distribution line. Uh, could someone, okay, I guess might be a dumb question. So difference between distribution line and branches. Is the branches just like obviously a branch off of that distribution line, or do they fall under the same category here?
I call the branches distribution. There may be a primary distribution main, but all the branches are distribution also. Typically, that's how I look at it, but
Okay.
Helen, Marlon, anybody else, any thoughts on that?
Sometimes it looks like they mean by branch they mean the leader into each individual tap stand or house, but it is part of the distribution system.
Gotcha. And then who worked on it? Well, who worked on the branches for RC1? Maybe like was there a definition on what like the branch was there?
Um, sorry, I think the branches were like Emily just had us break it into two branches because we were asking like if you look at the map of our design, I'm not sure if you have that open, but the like Mila said, the right hand or the north side is a loop, and Emily just said to count that as one branch, and then the other side because it goes from the tank and it splits one side into a loop and one side into an open system, and we just took those as two branches. I'm not sure for this report she wants us to like break it down further, because like with doing MID you could also, or just counting branches in general, Emily said we could, and the way we started to go is you take the loop and you take like a summation of all of the branches of that and then add it to the other all of the branches of the open system. um, but so it just kind of depends on, we might want to ask specifically how they would like branches to be accounted for in this one because there's two different ways we can go.
Okay, gotcha. So that might be a question for Emily too. Just where do we cross the line of branch? Um, and then let's see. I think, and they also did they post the like that Civil 3D file with all of the like sort of where the pipelines are supposed to be on like that 2D plane? I don't remember where that would be. I think Jose showed it, or who showed it? Someone showed it on Monday. Um, but anyways, if anyone remembers where that could be, let us know. But I think until then, so for all of these different sections, we don't have the official um wash binder like part 2 for the design, but we have the one from last year, which is right here. It's called Wash Volume 2 Design Combined. And if you're looking for it, it's under the wash binder that was linked in I think it was under wash resources, but I'm gonna link that in the chat just so that you guys can all kind of see it. Um, Perfect. And then this is kind of like the the wash bible that Mark was talking about last week, where you guys will keep wanting to referencing this section if you're looking for any sort of um equations or how to's on your sections. I would highly, 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 actually I'm gonna make it required. Each and every one of the students, I really want you guys to look over. Oh, where'd it go? Should be on like page 41. Look over this section right here. So, over here, 2.1, well designed and equipping. Um, I would really recommend reading all of this if you can. It's a really good like educational resource, but especially read over all these different definitions right here. Um, and then going over total dynamic head doesn't hurt either. and then make sure that you guys are also going over your specific sections, which you can find all the way up here. Does anyone have any questions on where to find their information to get started on RC2? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I mean, as of right now, I hope that everyone is connected to the people they need to. I tried to connect as many of the students with the mentors required as I could, but if I missed anyone, let me know. And if you feel lost trying to find what you're supposed to be doing in RC2, also let me know. Jenna, is there anything else I'm missing at the moment that needs to be covered? Because it feels like might have been brief today. RC1 just got me frazzled.
Yeah, I definitely think RC1 is the big thing on everyone's mind right now. I don't think like going forward that there's anything specific. I do know that we were all looking at a different version of this binder, so I
Mm.
might just copy this link and share it in all of the. Actually, would you just post this in your recap of the meeting after this?
Yeah, I can.
Basecamp so everyone has access to it because there's one online it has the same name but
Mhm.
it's a PDF and doesn't have a lot of the definitions or comments.
Okay, gotcha.
Um, but yeah, I think yeah, we don't have too much to do today. I think after we finish RC1, we'll really start getting into this. But yeah, I think just the thing before next meeting is just getting through all of
Mhm.
this.
Okay, then do we want to use this time for like work time, just so that we can kind of get our bearings and um, kind of figure out what we should be doing, at least as students. Don't want to hold the wash core hostage, but it'd be good if we got some headway on this while we're all together. Students, what do you guys think?
Yeah, that sounds good. We can work for a little bit and ask questions.
Mhm. All right, well, perfect. I'm gonna be sticking around. Oh, go ahead, Soren.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I gonna suggest as well. Oh, it's echoey. Um, whatever. And I'll bring it up again Sunday too at the travel meeting. But I think we should start RC3 probably Sunday because we are gonna be waiting for the information from
Here, Kelly, do you
for
think you
yeah
could mute up really
for
quickly, please?
certain stuff. It'd be nice not to be waiting to do RC3, especially since a lot of RC3 doesn't on RC2. And then Thomas and Ethan, cultural relations manager, are going to be mainly involved in RC3 and not RC2. They just won't have to do as many calculations. So I think getting kind of them started and maybe me and Eli more who won't be involved with the design stuff. Like I'll be involved with the design just for the UBCO people who are helping out. But I think that'd like really help out with deadlines in the future. I wanted to run that by like kind of the people here first to see if that was like a good idea or maybe a little bit of like too too much.
Okay, so you said start RC3 on Sunday.
Yeah, like divvy up the work between the people who are going to be like the main stakeholders and communicators there.
Does RC2 need to be finished before RC3?
No,
They have nothing to do with each other.
they have some stuff. So some parts of RC2 will have to like be finished for RC3, I guess, but a lot of it's completely separate. Yeah.
Okay.
Did we have a mentor that was tied to RC3 and RC4? Because I know we did that in the Eswatini jobs. We said a mentor was overseeing or helping with each one of those. And I don't
I
remember if we
believe.
had that.
Yeah, I can pull up the MOU. We have people who are designated to sign off on it. I know that
Okay,
much.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So I can pull that up real quick.
Yeah, that might have been me because I think
Is-
I think it.
RC3 is more construction stuff.
That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking,
Yeah.
Marlon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be more my area than design stuff. So
Yeah, that's exactly who it was.
Okay, good.
yeah, yeah. So feel free to reach out. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I know like the bridge stuff. There's always the nice outlines and pretty detailed expectations. It seems like you guys are on your own a little more here. So
Yeah.
um,
And, and Marlon, are you gonna do RC4 also? I can't remember what was in that.
yeah, RC4 is the post construction, right?
Oh, that's
The
right. Never
return.
mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
apologize. Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I
Yeah,
was
we got
is I'm leaving. Actually, I'm going to Ecuador here in about a week and a half. So my last day here is Monday the 9th, and I won't be back until March the 4th. The chance of me of having service is probably really low. If I have service, I'll jump on. But I guess what I'm saying is you probably can't rely on me on anything or much during that month. So I wanted to let you know, Connor and
Yeah.
Simon and everybody.
No, thanks for letting us know ahead of time. So if we, aka that means we should really get rolling on RC2 as much as possible. But I was also going to ask, so are you going to be the one reviewing all of our designs and stuff for RC2? Um,
I think I was, yeah.
mhm,
But
yeah.
Eric, I know Eric's been really busy and he isn't at a lot of these meetings, but I may talk to him or you guys could talk to him. And I think he can really relieve me and do anything that I did when it comes to the boosters and the designs
Mhm.
and everything like that. He's really good at that type of stuff.
For sure. Okay. Do you
So
want me to contact him for that or?
yeah, could you? And I'll do the same
Yeah.
and just say anything after I forgot what I said, the 4th of February. I forgot when I'm
February
leaving. No,
9th?
the 9th. Yeah, the 9th of February. Everything after that, I'd like just to make sure Eric takes care of all the engineering, weird stuff like that.
Okay.
And then Kelly, but Kelly obviously is going to be doing everything with the electrical and the chlorination,
Hmm.
and Marlon with construction and everything else. So
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And from what I saw, it looked like a lot of the what was it? Design stuff was almost completed. Like it looked like at least from Civil 3D perspective and from like they had a couple of drawings already up too. Um they
Connor,
post
I hear a lot of echoing. I'm not sure does everybody else hear you? Because I don't.
um
a lot of echo feedback.
hello? Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're back. Okay, perfect. So, I was just gonna say though, a lot of the design almost looked like it was um already completed either in Civil 3D or under like I have to pull it up right now because otherwise I'm going to forget where it was. But the yeah, detailed drawings added. Um a lot of that stuff I thought we were going to have to make, but turns out it looks like a lot of those were already uploaded. Are we going to have to translate those ourselves to that English? That would probably go for anyone who was in a project last year.
I know last year what we did is we have some Spanish speakers on our team, and so we kind of just get them to relay the information for us, and they'd be working heavy. Um, if we want, we could do more of like a full translation though for everybody.
Hmm. I can get working on that too. I well limited Spanish in my corner, but I'll do my best. And then yeah,
And I can review it as long as I'm here. I speak Spanish. I know the technical translations,
mhm,
but obviously it's gonna have to be someone in your team that does all the translation and puts it on paper.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
Connor, I'm marked down as fluent. I think I'm pretty fluent in Spanish, so
Mhm.
if you need me to translate, I'd be happy to take that on if you just kind of outline what needs to be done, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mila, I might just throw that task onto you then, and then we can. I'll put it down in my notes right now, but I'll send you a reminder that any of those drawings can be um
Marlon,
Use
how does that work? Because the only job I've done for Engineers in Action is in Eswatini, and everybody speaks English. So do you have plans both in Spanish and in English when you did the bridge design work?
Yeah, yeah, they do. Not sure they translated always all the details because a lot of the, I mean, as long as you can, I mean, the numbers are the numbers. Um, but yeah, they usually would have a Spanish and an English set.
mhm. Okay, good to know. Yeah, we can work on translations. Mila, I'll send you over the like the actual documents and sets for that. Um and then do we have to I'm trying to think because I think in the design manual that they sent out for like last year, they asked for a profile and top down view of the pipe network. Is that something that we're replicating this year as well?
Not sure if you do you need pipe profiles for, yeah, you probably
Yeah,
would
that's
be a
what I
good
was
idea.
thinking. I I was on the fence about it, just like it was listed underneath one of the documentation sections.
I'm not sure what that means. Top down. Are you talking about plan view?
Plan
Plan,
view,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, you'll want to do a plan view for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt you really need to do a profile.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you just have high points and elevations, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty darn flat.
Yeah.
What are you putting it? How deep are we going with these pipes? Do we say yet? What's the minimum depth for excavation?
I thought it's 90
What?
millimeters, but I heard Carlos say it's a full meter. Do you
Yeah,
remember
full meter.
what it said as a
Okay.
meter?
Yeah, it's 90 centimeters going below a roadway, so 900 millimeters.
Yeah, I think Carlos said too that he wanted to excavate a full meter too for the site though, right? In the in-country call.
That's
Mhm.
what I remember too, but I thought the design or the specs was only 900 millimeters.
Yeah, that's what I saw too. Maybe is that from top of pipe or um bottom?
It'll always be top of pipe,
Top of
yeah.
pipe. Okay.
Anytime they show cover, it's top of pipe.
Okay. Perfect. Um, I guess that might just be another Carlos question because I thought I saw 900 millimeters.
I mean, personally, I kind of stick with what's in the standards,
Yeah,
but
Was 900 just for my information was 900 from the Bolivian building code or from EIA standards?
that
Good
is a great
question.
question.
Because I thought I like heard that he said 1 meter because it was Bolivian building codes of 1 meter, but I could be wrong on that. That's just what I remember hearing. And I think reading in the because I wasn't at the meeting but read the meeting notes, meeting minutes.
Mhm. Okay.
But I could pull those up again. Just
Kind of a side piece, but keep in mind that we'll also have plumbing and electrical wire going from the tank to the pump control panel for turning the pump on and off. Um, I don't know if that'll be high voltage or low voltage at this point. We can probably do a low voltage. I don't know what the codes are down there, but the US codes is I think 2 or 3 feet deep.
yeah, Kelly, we did a last year we did low voltage, 12 or 20 volts. I don't remember what. And we buried it next to the we did a conduit and we pulled it through a conduit and had it next to the pipe. That's what we did last year.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's not that far, so I don't think it's going to be and yeah, we'll just do it as control voltage, so it'll be fairly easy.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And before I sound like a chicken with its head cut off, because I've been uh trying to figure this one out for a little bit, but so the Civil 3D file that they gave us does not have any of the pipe distribution layout done. Um, but what was I gonna say? Uh, but the one that they were showing on what was it called?
Hey, Kelly, can you mute?
Okay. So for the one that we were working on, the student copy of the Bolivian um what was it of like the actual site itself was there were no pipe networks at all, but the one that they were showing on Monday when describing like sort of um the road crossings and stuff like that, they already had their own like p lines put in. So I was trying to figure out if we're supposed to have a newer pipe distribution um like kind of layout already preset, or are we actually going to go into that civil 3D file and put it in ourselves? That one might be a question for Carlos.
I mean, Carlos really likes Civil 3D.
Hmm.
It's probably one of those big things that I'm not sure I totally agree with him on,
Hmm. Yeah.
but
I mean, it
he'll have to
won't
kind
take
of
too
work
much
that out.
time. I like we could probably just put it in like pretty quickly, like even if it's just a polyline showing like where the pipes are actually going.
Mhm.
It's more a matter of like, did they already create a pipe distribution that they want to like see for themselves, or am I going to have to go in and make a different one than the one they already had? Um,
The one that we gave you was just very preliminary.
mm,
I mean, that was just a quick layout that we did on Google Earth, if that's what you're asking. I
yeah.
kind of expected that you would do it detailed where you want it, and
Mhm.
you would do all the design and put it in AutoCAD where you want it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, then yeah, I think we'll just go forward with that then. With us putting in our own polylines and pipe networks into Civil 3D instead. Um, but with that being said, I'm not sure what else needs to be covered. I don't want to take more time than I have to. Um, but does anyone else have anything else to say before we branch off?
Hey, one thing for me, just so you know, and similar to Mark, I'm going to be out of the country from February 11th to February 19th, and then I'm in here for a week, and then I'll be out of the country from March 1st until the 12th. So I just want to
That's
make you
good.
aware of that.
That's good. I got a question for both you and Mark then Kelly. Just 1 second. So when you're out of the country, you should still be able to get like Basecamp pings and emails and everything fine, right? Because for RC2 we need both of your signatures for it to be completed and sent through DA and everything. So I'm just double checking that now. And
I'll be on Basecamp. I'll get emails and hopefully text. So I'm going to use Sally when I'm down there. That Sally app. The I think the uncertainty is me being able to make the meetings. That's probably low probability. But I can definitely review stuff and
or
communicate.
My trip, the 1st of March, I'm going to be very limited because I'm going to be on a bicycle. So
well, what are you doing?
Columbia. So I'll
Oh,
be down in Columbia on a bicycle trip. So
that's sweet. All right, sounds good. Thanks for updating us. That's huge.
Hey, can we do one more thing before we jump off? I'm still not able to get, maybe it's just me with the files. I could not find the DWG files of everything they sent. I mean, I couldn't find the PDF files. I found a lot of DWG files, but he said they're all converted to PDF and I could not find them. Can somebody tell me where they are?
Yeah, sure. The PDF files of what specifically of like the designs themselves, or
Yeah, there's the two things I'm really thinking is the tank. I
mm,
found PDFs of a steel tank stand, but I never found one of the concrete.
Hmm.
And I think there's supposed to be PDFs of valves, valve structures. And I swore I saw the other night when Carlos was going through his stuff, some type of, I think when he called it his, what do you call it, his pump house, he had some detail of a building with a bunch of pipes in it.
Hmm.
And I didn't know if he sent that or if anybody's seen that or what.
Yeah, there's a under the site info folder where's the link to all the site photos. There's an Altamira detail drawings folder there now. Emily had
um,
linked it in one of her base camp messages.
okay, so I'm in the Altamira.
Yeah,
I
site
see
info.
site, I say info student team. Is that the one?
Wait,
What is
hold
that?
on. For which one in particular?
Well, why don't we start with the concrete structure, the concrete tank?
Hmm.
Yeah, so you're in the Altamira Google Drive.
Yeah, I'm in Altamira Google Drive under Wash Bolivia Altamira,
Yeah, and there should be a
and I see
2020 site info
I see
folder.
site info underscore student team.
Is there an Altamira detail drawings in that folder too?
Not that I see, no.
Huh, 'cause that's what I see.
And I'm wondering, and I'm wondering,
I just I put it into the chat, Mark, if you can access that. I'm not sure if you can.
okay, let me try that. So you guys see it, right? All the students see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's your well profile PDF, valves, tap stands, Altamira detail drawings. I don't know why I can't find that, but I will. Okay, so let me look at the drawings real quick. I just want to see. Ah, look at that. Okay, that's what I was looking for, guys. Thank you.
Yep.
Perfect.
Sweet. Okay. Anything else before we get into some work time?
Yeah, just how we were talking about the loop earlier. If it makes it easier, I'm not sure how these calculations necessarily work because I've never done them before. But for the loop, Emily was saying we could break it into two different branches because one corner is a low spot, so you could just treat those as two separate branches. So I'm not sure if that's an approach we want to take or what would make it easier on us, but that is something we can consider.
Well, I personally would go for that just because, like, if we don't have to necessarily touch Ethernet, there's, you know, why not try to make it into something like that, like something that we're already doing anyways with our hand calculations. Um, it's more just like I guess personal preference at this point of if I'm already doing hand calcs for half of it, I'd rather just do hand calcs for all of it than take it through Ethernet. But I guess that's up to your comfort with Ethernet and what you want to do, Jenna. Um, or I guess wait, no, I have to do that too. Oh, okay. Well, guess we'll figure it out. Does that clear stuff up? Hopefully, it does. But what do you think we should do?
Yeah, I think if we can just break it up and do it by hand, I think that would be easier on all of us for sure. So we can just kind of do that going forward. We just have to make sure we're using the right corner as the low spot for where we're breaking it up.
And is that right corner as in like northeast? Because I'm trying to remember it specifically.
I think it's more like the correct corner because I think the one she was showing us was the northwest corner, but
Mhm.
I would just double check. But I think Jenna meant the correct corner, not like on the right. Also, Soren, looking at the doc that you just gave us, my section that I was on the other dock, like going to do, exist. Like I can't find it at all.
Sorry, what doc that I gave us?
Oh, I meant Connor. I meant Connor.
Okay.
I meant Connor. I'm sorry.
Here, 1 second. Let me double check this.
You're
Um,
muted, Connor.
yeah, sorry, I'm double checking right now. Maybe I just spaced it. Do you remember which section we gave you on this part?
Yeah, it's 5.2 Polson line.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's on this one. Like I can
Hmm.
see push north on that one, but it's not on the other dock that you gave us today. The wash binder.
Oh, you mean on this wash binder? Oh, you're talking about the like the one from last year, right? Like the one that's like the Bible. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
so let's see. Does that mean that there's like absolutely nothing about it? Oh, scary. Okay.
Yes.
So here's the thing. There's not too much that I'll be able to do about it just because like since this is last year's wash binder, it's going by last year's standards and it was still um at least as far as I'm concerned, it was like a work in progress. If I had to guess where you should be looking, um try to do because the impulsion line goes from the well to the reservoir. So check the check around the like pump specification section and then also check around like pipe design because it is going to be a pipe pressurized pipe going from the well to the reservoir. So I would check your pipes.
Okay, thanks. I was just making sure, I guess, that I wasn't just completely not reading correctly and not finding it.
Yeah, no problem. Anyone else? All right, perfect. With that, I'm gonna stay in the call a little bit longer and just get some work done, but thank you all for coming. uh Thank you guys and have so much fun on your guys' trips, by the way. Mark and Kelly, I know y'all are gonna have so much fun. Send us pictures.
Yep. We're preparing our Spanish for Bolivia. So,
There we go. Love it.
okay. All right, guys. Thanks for everything. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, have a good one.